What's interesting um is how, when you graduate school, high school, it's like you have to relearn life. Unless you've already been hip to everything and by the time you graduate and then you've already like, I don't know, built something of your own, whether that's be like some online or you already have like some rich inheritance and you already been well educated at home growing up. But like if you just been going to public schools and then you just graduated, or you realize there has been nothing of importance learned from that school. And it's kind of crazy how, we have to relearn everything. Or not really relearn. More like reevaluate ourselves to learn what's actually important, in the real world. And you find out like it's absurdly constructed in such a complex way. Like you can see it, right? But you can see it, right? Okay, let's say like the game of chess. You can see the board. You can see the board, but to move my pawn to attack the other pawn is so unnecessarily complicated for no reason at all. Like you gotta go out and get a job. Let's say if you didn't hit off good with like some type of scholarship or something, um, you will have to get a job, and then when you get a job, you gotta magically save an abundant amount of money while not spending money. You know what I'm saying? Like, but there's like a bunch of bills due, and oh man, I mean, that's why I still, some people consider it a blessing. Like, if you're still able to stay with your parents, it's a beautiful thing. Don't ever think anything wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with staying to your parents and waiting for the time was right to live on your own. Because once you're out here, you are out here, and so cliche. We hear it a lot growing up, like, oh man, life is hard out here. Once you get grown, it's gonna be hard. You're gonna be on your own, and not necessarily. It's unfortunate that we all have to, move about life that way. But why now everything seems to be at everything seems to be turmoil. Everything seems to be so, I don't know, corrupted, chaotic. Um, the dollar losing its value, uh, the economy, uh, inflation, things like that, like inflation, housing, all of this stuff, the prices of the roof, and it's like, oh man, so you can't think or feel anything, which is also a weird thing at the end of itself. Because it's like if you just sit back and observe it all, it's like, bro, what's actually happened? Like, I don't want to participate in this. I don't care about none of this. I must be out having like, so I did it. I beat the game. That wasn't graduating the goal, and it's like, nah, man, that was just the prerequisite, you know. And then it's like everything costs, like living, breathing, eating. Like it just what made the world, like who decided to choose monetary? That's one thing. Like what is the purpose? Because I believe things should be more of like a unity. But it's so hard to like trust when it's people can easily become a slime ball for some whatever reason. Um, but yeah, man, graduating school, you live and you learn that like, man, there's so much more important things to learn. Like I don't know, but of course, you know, growing up where I grew up, it's a weird stipulation. Like, oh, they have to do this because why would they teach us to become a great, successful, independent person when they could just forever make money off my stupidity? And it's just like, bro, bro. Why though? Um, I understand we can achieve so much great things if we have the resources needed. But it could also be the parents for, well, not to blame but like America is more of convenience. So we're paying for the convenience more than anything, really. And I think, you know, no one really took the time out to be self sufficient and independent from the government. So that's why, as they try to make things more convenient, the more inconvenient things become. And we are literally disabling ourselves, you know? So, to succumb to all types of, pleasures, addictions, and distractions, things of that nature. So, I don't know. Sometimes the system has been made to for us to fail, but at the same time, we have no one to blame but ourselves for allowing ourselves to um, get subjugated by the system. Like willfully, like how you buy a new phone and then it'll be like, oh, these are the terms of service. Do you agree or disagree? No one's gonna read that. Of course they don't agree. I'm ready to use this device. So it's kind of like that in real life. You know what I'm saying? Do you agree to the terms of service? Because if not, you could go do your own thing, and some people don't know it better, so they will just choose to, you know, go along with what's easier. Um, and that form of thinking can be so dangerous. I recently came across this video where this guy been trying to teach himself to become independent for the last 7 years, and his account is starting to boom on TikTok. I don't know if he is. I don't know his account, so I can't really show you. But oh snap! What just happened? I think something happened to my computer. I mean my camera. Hold on. Low battery. Excuse me, beautiful people. Um, yeah, and he's been trying to teach himself to become independent from the government, and I'm thinking like, yeah, man, I wish I've done that too. I mean, not that I can't start now, but it's like, dang, he done it, you know. And then you realize as you get older, you value your time more, you know. Not like we didn't as we were younger children. It's just that we were just living our life, enjoying ourselves, and then now like we're grown, we're trying to adapt to the world, but now the world is moving at an insane rate. You know, AI, Epstein, ICE, Trump, and this is like a lot of BS going on, and we just can't even. It's like then they try to like bash us, like some people try to bash, like, oh, why the people ain't doing nothing? Why we the people ain't doing nothing? We should fight, and it's like, bro, we're so caught up doing our own thing, trying to even be successful within ourselves. How can I divert my attention all to that BS? The politics or an economic or an economy, and I've barely been, got my foot off the ground after school. And let's say I did graduate and then I acquired $1 billion. I'm gonna now go destroy the government because saying they using it, they did what they did, and it's crazy. I really do want justice for every victim who went through Epstein and every person who's been killed by ICE. And it's because it's so unfortunate. Like it makes no sense how one thing about me is like I can't comprehend violence. Like I don't understand how people can do it on purpose without retribution. Like it would have to be like I would have to want vengeance. It couldn't be like I randomly see something that I want and I want to go do it just cause But back to the main point, graduating and having to relearn the world, the real world. Um, yeah, it's unfortunate. Let's say if I did acquire, the wealth, while I go and put my attention and throw myself in constant danger, because I enjoy peace, right? Um, One thing I don't like I remember I told my dad about this. I was like, I don't like how oblivious kids are, you know, and I think that's just insane. Then my dad said, a kid should just be a kid, and I was like, yeah, but they grow up and you get upset at how they act, if whether they listen, don't listen, or not care about certain things, um, or you grow up and you just watch them live a regular life. That is insane, especially if they're not doing better than you. That is insane because you know, right? And like you know the world, you being grown, you have this child, you watch it grow up. How can you not invest it? How can you not invest the child to be something greater? You know? Like you just went to school or you just give them the phone and then be like, leave me alone. Go play on your phone or something. Go play go do this, go do this, go do this. Leave me alone, leave me alone. That makes no sense. Why have the baby if you just wanted to leave you alone? Like you love the baby, oh, you love cheer, oh, because the baby's like, it's not an accessory. You know, and it gotta be a greater importance than just having kids just to have kids, bro. It has to be a real purpose behind it. I hope I'm not like deep on going off deep in here, but what I'm saying is, I don't like how oblivious children are, because when kids are bright, that is literally like the most satisfying thing ever. If you guys see me staring over, I'm looking at this my audio input capture. I don't know why this is oddly satisfying to look at every time, but the oblivion of children, like they say, my dad, I would think like, okay, I could teach a child how real dangerous the world is and the things, the importance they need to know while growing up and understanding the world by the time they become an adult, how to be fully independent and you know. But then like as I think about teaching a kid that, I think like that will ruin their childhood. But I'm thinking to myself, I know it's probably selfish, but I don't care about none of that. I wish I had books instead of toys. Sure, I probably would have been curious, like, oh my gosh, I wish I had something fun. But I will be so grateful by the time I'm this age and then I know more, like I know things like reading books would be like breathing at this point. Not saying I don't read, I read, but I have to force myself to read. I have to go out of my way to do this. It's not like something like that's natural, that comes natural. And I believe reading should come natural. I believe existing in this world as a functioning adult should be natural. Taking care of my bills shouldn't be a thought. Having money should feel like breathing. It shouldn't be a struggle to go to work, or you should feel annoyed that you have to take care of your responsibility. Like things should be natural, you know. And that's the thing, because it's like a switch. You grow up, go to school. You have fun. Yes, you get irritated from the work and the teachers. Yeah. Then when you finally get out of school, you be like, yes, I completed school. I can finally live my life now. And then it's like, nope, you're an adult now. Now you have to get a job and pay your bills. And it's like, wait, I mean, okay, cool, I can do that. But then you get caught up, like, okay, I want more money to do the things I want. So you're spending so much time trying to make more money. And then it's like, the economy is going to give you like pennies for the jobs and tasks. And then since, you didn't hit it big with a scholarship, or I don't know, grow up with some unique ability, you might be average, And that's just a strange thing. That's what I think is strange. Like, that's why I don't like oblivious kids. Like, it's crazy, you know. They say the kids should say a kid. Like, for what reason? Like, because then, okay, that when people say kids said stay a kid, I'm interpreting that as you want him to live this fake life, and then when he grow up, just drop a bomb on him. Like, I don't understand. That doesn't make sense to me. I will not allow my kid to grow up a fake life. Like, I will educate my kid what's going on in the world. Yes, you're a child. You can have fun. Yep, we could go out, have fun. You can have ice cream, play games. You can do whatever. But just know it's real out here, and you gonna have to create some type of monetary gain for yourself, so you don't have to work if you don't want to work. You better create something. That's gonna generate that empire, man. So you can really live life lavish. You know? I don't know, man. No, excuse me, I do know, but yeah, I don't like how oblivious people allow their children to be on certain things. But that's gonna be it for me, man. That's enough of my Yep session. Stay blessed and continue elevating, man. Always remember, challenge equals growth. If you guys did enjoy the content, man, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Comment on what we should talk about next. Yeah, that's it, man. Much love from your boy Joku. Peace.